Okay, now that you understand how to ground, let's take this into some basic, how would I call this? Some basic universal movements in order to align the body correctly for efficient movement. We're going to add the breathing, the alignment of the spine, and we're also going to add knee over ankle alignment, okay? So, here's a piece that I forgot to talk about. When we move into Hekodachi, you'll notice that my knees are inside. We make sure that whenever we squeeze our glutes, that the knees go over the ankles in order to line up the body correctly. So when we do a lunge, we want to make sure the same principles happen. Before I do my lunge, I want to first make sure that my body is aligned. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand up regularly. Most people will not do this part right here. When they lunge, they step from legs straight, and this is what happens. They end up losing their balance. So, what you must understand is you want to bend your knees to the ground first. While I'm bending my knees, I'm going to keep my shoulders back and down. I'm going to pull my belly button in, which is going to make my pelvis tilt. Now I step. When I step, I want to make sure my heel hits the ground first and then my toes hit. I also want to make sure that my knee ends up over my ankle whenever I'm lunging. Now from here, my belly button, I'm breathing out. Shoulders are still backing down, and then when I push myself back, I push off of the heel, like so. So give it a shot. Shoulders backing down, pull your belly button in, squeeze your glutes, bend your knees. Now lunge. And push off your heel. Same thing with the other leg. Bend, shoulders backing down, belly button in, breathe out, heel, and push. Now, for some of you, you may find a lot of difficulty with this. That's because you are now doing it the correct way. Don't be afraid of it hurting a little bit. Be smart about the pain. Know what's a good burn and what's a bad burn. And make sure that you stay consistent with this. Start off with a light number first, and then start taking your numbers up as you start feeling more strong. If you are having any injuries and you need a modification, here's something you can do. We do a reverse lunge and we'll do the same thing. Shoulders back and down, belly button in, glutes are tight. Then I relax and I bend my knees. I'm going to step backwards to the point where my knee is over my ankle, and I'm going to drop, keeping good posture, breathing, and pushing off back to center. One more time. Shoulders back and down, belly button in, glutes, knees bent, then I step. Breathe out. Breathe out. When you breathe, you want to exhale on the hardest part of your exercises to activate that transversus abdominis, giving you 40% more muscle tissue. I hope that this helps you out tremendously, and let me know if it is. I want to know, all right? Next on.